better put away these giant dice.
Oh, hey, Karina, are those the giant 20-sided dice that you have?
This is a secret that has been exposed.
Yeah, we're gonna use them today to place the Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow, I wonder who's gonna roll them.
It's not gonna be us. We physically can't hold dice.
We can't.
All right. Thank you all again for coming to my condo. You know how I said last time that I was going to take down that Kathleen NDP sign?
Right.
No, it's still
It's
there.
still up.
It's sure still there.
It's somehow bigger.
Yeah. I just want Cummings to see it every time he goes by my house, which is never because he probably doesn't live in Edmonton. Anyway,
He takes chariot, not cars.
all right, let's check in with all of you. I need to check in with your characters before we dive in. I'm excited to do some wacky noodle fun. Lena, what's up with Gret?
What is up with Gret, indeed? Well, as we all know, Gret Stormchaser is a gnome cleric of the Tempest domain. She masters the power of storms and channels them in her magic. So, you know, she went through a big old gate and she said, Zeboim, I've been calling to you, and now it's time you should listen. Zeboim is the chaotic evil sea witch that Gret worships. So, why should call it a Zeboim? What does Zeboim have to say? Is their relationship on the rocks? I'll never know, because I don't know.
I'd certainly like to know. I'm playing in space with you.
Thank you. Very active and imaginative, Matt. Let's learn about your character.
Oh, great. Well, this is my favorite and longest character that I've ever played. I'm playing at your table tonight. This is Quamis Quackter, the locally known actor. He thinks he's a bard because of all of his talent. However, he is not talented. He simply is gifted by the ancient unicorn of the Feywild that blessed him. He is a warlock of the Feywild, and he can just make people clap and be afraid sometimes. And that's good acting. So, yeah.
So you're not talented, but you're gifted.
I can't believe I missed that part of the Q&A. I wasted my education.
So basically, I just tried to go as opposite from myself as humanly possible.
Yeah, exactly. Basically that. Right, Dave, tell me about your normal character.
My American blood. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for 26 years now, and after about year 5, you get bored of normal characters. So I've decided to come up with a character. His name is Harworth Cosman. He's a human warlock. Although it's a warlock only because it's power from this elder kind of a god creature that he doesn't realize, but he's distinctly in love with. Of course, and it's embodied in this, very special pearl.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
This is Layla. He's in love with Layla, who is also an entity outside the pearl, but also the pearl. And then his mind's a little lost. So, plus he can kill things with magic.
A lost mind.
You know how you fall in love and you get magic to kill people?
Yes.
Anyway. Speaking of which, we're gonna go to a place where things can kill you all the time.
Yay!
Which place is that?
We're going to the plane of the ancients, courtesy of Gret running through that gate.
And we also ran through it, but for no particular reason.
We just wanted to.
Yeah, it was closing, so it's like...
We had heavy FOMO, right? You know, we don't want to miss out.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially what's gonna happen when we play some yegDND. Woo! Okay. Normally, we open on our heroes. But we actually have to take a little bit of a step back. So, the plane of the ancients is one of the many heavenly dimensions that you find in Dungeons and Dragons. There are a few. I mean, there's the universe without shrimp, very popular. And there's also, your basic clown heaven. But the plane of the ancients is a bended, ever crackling. If you've ever touched one of those like thingies and it makes your hand glow and all the light and it's like that, but like around and frozen in time. Very fancy. This is the temple of Zeboim. Now we see the avatar here of Zeboim looking out upon a pedestal which she uses to communicate with her clerics. Hey girl, hey! Hey girl, hey! Hey girl, hey! There's something a little bit off about the avatar of Zeboim. Now Zeboim has fiery, crackly storm hair. She is a sea witch god after all. This avatar looks, in all respects, like Zeboim, but there is less of an air of chaotic evil about them, so much as like neutral.
Like I know you want to burn down that church, but what if instead you just like went inside and like prayed like normal? Should think about it, like they'll never see it coming, get it? That's what the joke is.
A rumbling sounds from the gate beneath the avatar.
You keep making noise, I'm gonna have to send you to a deeper level. Like sizzling seaweed, this sucks. I'm sorry, do you have a problem with the way I'm portraying you? Like, obviously. Like, there's no attitude, there's no pizzazz, there's no electric vibes. Excuse you, are you not seeing all the attitude in my poses? Well, as long as, he's running things, you're gonna stay down there as long as he wants you to.
Zeboim, if you want to see your phone again, you'll reason with me.
Alright, so it seems that Zeboim, the true Zeboim, is indisposed, and some nefarious or very neutral person is in charge. Meanwhile, we find ourselves with our heroes. Now, as I said, the Plains of the Ancients is no cloud heaven. It's a little bit different. They wake up having fallen through this giant gate in a funhouse mirror dimension. So there are mirrors on every side, though they can't quite tell where the mirrors begin and they stop. It seems to reflect up into the sky and the ground.
Where in the devil are we?
We're not in cloud heaven. That's a bummer. I was hoping to see some clouds.
Well, why? It's just a bunch of clouds everywhere, all basic. Why would you want that?
Well, I mean, it's cloud heaven. Maybe you can make a friend with a cloud. Say, hey, want to go get lunch? You can't say that in normal, not cloud heaven.
Did you say that thing holds all the knowledge in the universe?
Yeah, it does.
Hard to believe.
Hey, look at this guy.
Hello, handsome. Well, it looks like this place has good taste. Gret, why are you dancing?
I'm trying to. There's a reflective surface right here.
But there's a reflective surface right here.
There's another phone right here. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that looked good.
Just shatter!
And the mirror shatters.
Oh, hey, Gret, can I get one of those too?
I actually shouldn't waste my stuff. Oh, I did not too good. Shatter!
Oh, I suppose I could have just broken myself. Oh well. What is this place? This is not just any mirror dimension. This one has layers. I can tell.
And through the pearl the avatars of many gods, both those good, both those evil, and the neutral ones.
Hey, you know what? This is where all the gods party. Yeah, they all hang out here.
Like all of them together? Evil and good?
Evil and good, and even the neutral ones. I bet they have interesting conversations.
And no one cares about the neutral gods.
This must be the realm of the ancients. I've heard of this realm before.
Oh, it's true.
Gret, what are we doing here? We took your lead.
We need to get out of here. This place is trying to trap us. That's it. We're not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to survive in here. This place, I mean, it's going to craft things that try to trap our minds and our bodies, and we need to get out.
It's okay, Gret. We shall go in the same way we came out.
No, that's not possible.
We shall scream in horror and accept the inevitable death, and we will go out.
During this conversation, the mirror side of the room begins to shift. Reflective surfaces distorting the visions of each of the different heroes back at them until it forms together. One arm, another arm, a giant mirror construct forms. And we are ready for our first fight of the night! For our heroes, we will be using the red die. And for our mirror construct, who would like to roll? All right, right onto the stage, please.
Hey, that monster ate me, and now it looks all weird.
All right. A 2 for the mirror construct.
Does that mean I'm dead?
Is no match for a 19.
Thank you for showing us the way to go.
Box skin.
Hopeless, William.
Oh, sure.
And Gret double punched the mirror person, and it went down. What bravery, what gold this creature has.
Yeah, kill it! It ate me!
You're ruining my story, huh? And the final blow is dealt. She looks at her fists. She contemplates her choices. All of the things that has happened before she has finally decided that she is a bloodthirsty murderer and only wants vengeance upon it. Is this good?
And our heroes venture off along the path that was once guarded by the mirror construct. They emerge outwards into a plain. If you've ever come and looked across the ocean just at sunset, you can see the sky perfectly reflected on the ground, and it almost seems that the horizon goes forever. That's what it feels like we're walking on. But also combine that with that feeling that you were on a tire swing that got spun around too fast for too long, and they're walking.
Well, hey, isn't this a nightmare?
Oh, I'd say so.
Well, I mean, here's the good news and here's the bad news.
Okay.
Bad news is, if the gods discover that we're here, we're dead.
Okay.
You say that, you said that was bad news?
That's bad news.
I think that, yes. Okay, the bad news. Okay, what is the good news, Harworth?
It's better to be.
Well, the good news is, if we die, we don't have to pay taxes anymore.
I don't know what those are.
How do you know him? Please tell me the origin of your friendship with this idiot.
Yeah, with what idiot?
Listen, we need to find a way out of here, or we're going to die and not pay taxes anymore.
Well, don't worry, I've got it taken care of.
Right, you can speak to your patron.
I believe we have a guest.
What's up, dudes? My name's Marcus. I'm the god of discovering people.
One of the neutral gods.
Oh, yeah.
I just, you were here and...
And your domain remains true.
Yes.
You have discovered us. Speaking of discoveries, is there anything that we can discover in this realm that would help us discover where we came from?
Well, you see, he is the avatar of the god of perpetually being lost.
Oh, we are going to need some sort of deception check. Now, Gret, are you doing the deception, or is our not bard doing it?
Well, I have bonuses in deception, but...
That means, all right, it's Gret. Fantastic.
All right, so Gret's gonna have to beat a 10 here. And a classic 17.
Yes, I am.
I must have forgotten. I'm sure we ran into each other at the god luncheon today.
I'm sure we did. You know, my mind always gets
Focused on the
lost.
baked potato.
That's fine. My mind always gets lost on me. It's part of the domain. I had to create these two creatures to keep me company and always point me in the right direction.
Well, you are looking for something here. Being the god of being perpetually lost.
Hey, I came here to party. What have you heard?
I have discovered an entity. He's traveled from the mortal plane.
Oh boy.
He's here on a quest from his god.
Cool.
He's here to vanquish all evil gods.
Oh.
Yes,
That sounds progressive.
I mean, it's neutral. All I worry about is my baked potatoes,
Oh.
my beans, and
Hey, neutral
what's
gods.
a Seinfeld?
Am I right? Neutral gods. Give me some.
Yeah.
Wow, that burns.
It's truly astonishing that this mortal would have gotten as far as he has, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's had the help from one of my dear friends, the god of justice, Damascus.
Oh. Well, me and Damascus, we tight. Maybe you can escort us to Damascus and we can have a conversation with him.
Yeah, yes, of course. Follow me.
Great.
I lead them down this path, winding.
And exiting this way, and then having a tiny conversation as you wanted to say something.
Oh yes, I did want to say something. Does that mean that your gods believe that she would be killed?
Yes. That's what it means. That's what it means, and I can't.
Gret, I don't like storms as much as the next person, but this means a lot to you, and I shall do it for you. For you have seen several of my plays, and all of them are questionable. So I shall do you this favor.
Well, also it's important that storms happen because they actually churn up the seed. Yeah,
All right, we get it, Mark. You know everything.
New
Well,
species.
that's right. I mean, the water cycle. I mean, there's condensation.
And now they follow down this way, along behind our friend Marcus, the god of discovering people and perpetually being lost. And as they continue onwards, they notice that the ground is kind of sloping downwards, which is very weird when it feels like you're walking on top of water. Almost like a slip and slide that you sit up at the top of the hill because you're like, it's going to make me go faster. But then there's like grass at the bottom because the slip and slide only goes so far.
Back when I was a young godling, my parents took me here. It was like skating.
Oh. Well, this is quite peculiar.
I think maybe like an acrobatics check, if that's fair for you to keep your balance. Yeah, or maybe just dexterity. We'll call it dexterity. Just a plain old dexterity save! Ha! All right. So this will be a 10 to pass. All right. An 8.
Hey,
How inexperienced of a god are you? These grounds are the grounds I always walk in. Every god walks.
Oh yes, well, I was recently on vacation. And it was so much fun that I stayed there for 25 years of a human life.
I see.
And then I came back and I'd forgotten somehow. Oh, wow, you are so hot like you are only stone.
Yes, that's how us gods feel.
Yes, me too, I'm hot as hell. Listen, why don't you go on ahead and do a god thing and point a beam of light in the sky, and we will follow you from there.
For sure.
Okay, thank you so much. This is hell.
We are not going to be able to be undercover long enough to get to Damascus on our own.
Oh, Quamis, you idiot! You have the power of theater and acting and also making people fly, 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 fly.
So you might know how to fly, but I used my evening on this is worse.
It's easy. All you do is pretend that you know how to fly.
As Quamis casts the fly spell, as I said, they are. I was anticipating casting fly just so they've been hovering over this sort of liquidy Terminator 2 kind of reflective surface this whole time. As the fly takes effect and they feel themselves lift up, they suddenly feel themselves turn around and submerge inversely underground, and now they're walking, if you can imagine it, on the surface upside down. But you will see it's just them walking on the ground. I take the camera and like, but I can still faintly see the beam of light through the ground.
That way.
No, wait.
What?
I can feel her. She's close.
The booming. The same rattling that we heard before.
And you feel her even more now that you're submersed?
Yes.
And we're on the other
Yes,
side?
she is here. She is on this side. Definitely. I think she's trapped.
Trapped?
Oh yeah! Layla's telling me this is where they trap all the gods that they don't really like, you know? Kind of like they're getting ready to execute her. I bet you wish you were in the cloud heaven now, hey? Without this problem.
I have an idea, but it might be dangerous because it involves us splitting up. Me and Harworth will go to this justice god and show him true justice, while you go to Zeboim yourself and save her. And we will meet up with you after.
If you're sure you're not going to get killed instantly.
I am not sure about anything.
We're almost definitely gonna die.
There's only one way for us to get there, and it involves very powerful magic. Please, join me.
Am I?
Yeah, you know you want to sneak in.
Oh. All right.
All of those lost and all of those sane, please send us all to the astral plane. Astral projection. Howard, Gret, those are our bodies. And they shall be unharmed. We are in a different body. This is an astral body, and we can travel anywhere we desire.
Great thinking, Quamis.
Yes.
This is perfect. To protect our mortal bodies, this will definitely work in a realm of gods.
I thought so.
Good thinking. All right. Luck be with both of you. I hope to see both of you on the other side of this.
And you too, Gret. This is an astral stick.
Hey! this is just a projection of myself, right?
Yes.
So I could just make myself look like whatever I want?
Well, try.
Rabbit ears!
Floppy rabbit.
I can hear things real good.
We need to get you a haircut.
My ears fall off immediately.
Well, shucks. These ain't some nice looking bodies.
Don't worry, we'll come back to them. So, meanwhile, we are going over now to the temple of Zeboim's avatar, just outside, because you can't really penetrate the crackling, frozen in time electricity bulb. There is a platform raised up slightly from the watery depths, and upon it we find Marcus and a second figure.
Nervous?
Yeah.
Your first god killing! Come on, take a seat. I'll walk you through it.
Okay. Like, even lying is hard. It feels really, really wrong. Oh my goodness. Like I've been talking for her for so long, and I just feel some of her toxic energy inside
It
me.
does indeed. It affects you. It rots at your core, Damien. You're a strong boy.
Okay.
You're a strong boy, Damien.
Okay.
You know what? I think you can do this. For me. Remember when I just offed your whole family so you could work for me forever?
Yeah, it was a great thing to do.
Yes.
Really justice-y. Whew, boy. Okay.
Let me grab you something, Damien.
Wow. Oh wow, yeah, what is that?
These
These, okay.
are built for killing gods.
Oh, that's neat.
I forged them myself. I'm quite proud.
That's pretty cool. It's also cool how you trick those others into being around here calling you Marcus. That's not God's name. I'm sorry. You came up with it.
Yes. Damien,
Yes.
I want you to know, before we go into this,
Zeboim!
Oh, like about frickin' time.
I consider you like a son.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. Hey girl, hey! Hey girl, hey, what's up? Hey!
Show me. Show me your face. The face I saw in the eye of the hurricane when I first devoted my life to you. Show me.
She seems pretty upset.
Why?
Zeboim?
No. Is this one? Is this a face?
Look at it! This is your god! So stunning! So amazing! So fantastical!
Fight check.
Right. So, we have Gret, who has made her way all the way to the temple of her god. And now she's facing off against Marcus, this creature of unknown origin, and Damien, whose family is dead thanks to Marcus, who is not the god Zeboim, just to be clear. So, for the not god Zeboim, Damien, and for Gret, who would like to roll. Right up on the stage. Gret, a 3. And for the not god, Zeboim, who's really just having a bad day remembering their dead family, we have an 8.
I wanted to take you down before I had a vendetta. This will be fun.
You got this? Yeah, no. Oh, I'm so proud of you! My little boy! That's just what justice looks like!
Cool.
I'm real sorry. Oh wow.
Oh, that was intense. That felt pretty good. Damien, I'm proud of you. Damien?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made you a little certificate for today. For your first kill.
I guess.
I didn't have time to properly assess the situation, see if they were worth fighting or worth beating up even. But
It's fine. I gotta take 5. Okay, it's just like.
Gret, wounded, seeks a way to recover. But meanwhile, we are going to the Hall of Justice to go meet up with Damascus. Now, the Hall of Justice, as one might think, is filled with doors, as all halls tend to be when you're seeking justice. They close the door but they open the window, that whole thing. So, there are many, many doors leading into this building. Not all of them, however, actually open. I wonder if Quamis and Harworth will be able to figure that out.
Oh, I love flying so much, Harwood. Isn't it fun?
It's a lot of fun. It's like I'm a bird, but I don't need all those pesky wings.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, you know what Mother always used to say, which I did not have a mother, so I'm just making this up. Open that door if you see it. Oh, wow. I'll be right back, Harwood.
All right. Boy, so many doors. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you came out through a different way.
Trapdoor, yeah.
It's like a dimensional, like tricky thing.
Yes, I even left my staff in there because it was getting too heavy.
Well, we gotta get to the Hall of Justice. Now, I'm just gonna ask Layla real quick. Hopefully I don't go insane with all the doors.
You say that every time and then you do go insane.
I know, I love it. That's what love is. I would like an intelligence save to see if I can figure out what Layla's telling me.
Sure. So this is going to actually be a 12 for the intelligence save that he's going to have to beat. Yeah, sure. Get a roll. That's an 11. So, through the mutterings and screechings in the pearl, Harworth can just barely make out that there are 3 doors that it could possibly be that will lead him forward. But he doesn't really know which of the 3 doors it is.
Okay. I think Layla told me everything about all the doors in this place.
Oh.
Did you know that some of these doors are monsters like this one?
What happy one. It's a happy one.
It will eat you though if you get too close.
Right, that's a good mood.
It's just good mood. I mean, if you're going to be eaten, you're feeling good.
Thank you for understanding. But which door do we go through, Harworth?
Oh, well, you see,
Wait, hold on, I think we actually figured this out. If that's a monster and that's a monster, then this is not a monster.
I mean, that's only logical. I mean, there is a whole other hallway of doors, but
Let me try. Damn it, trapdoor again.
hey, you know what would work?
What?
Instead of just going through the right door, let's just destroy all the wrong ones.
I don't know how to...
I'm already on it! Eldritch Blast! Eldritch Blast! Eldritch Blast!
Okay, Harworth, okay, that's enough. Eldritch Blast.
See, I'm sure. Hey, that'll get their attention. Just knock on all of the doors and eventually somebody's going to come and get you.
Harworth, no need. Let's go.
They opened the last remaining door. So of course they didn't try going back through the trap door, which turned out to be the way towards Damascus. But fortunately, they're still going to a really important place. But we'll put a pin in that for now. Let's do a little recap. So, our heroes are in the Plain of the Ancients, a place for gods to party, and as you have seen so far, it is quite the party palace, right? You've got like reflective surfaces everywhere. It's like a yoga studio. Wow. They find themselves here. They know that Zeboim, or at least Gret is aware that Zeboim has been captured and wants to contact her and save her, and is now injured. Our friends Harworth and Quamis have opened a door which they thought was going to be leading to a god Damascus Justice, who they believed to be sort of in charge of all of this god purging stuff. But what it really did was lead them into a cell with a certain angry sea witch. The cell is cushioned on all sides with insulating foam of godly variety.
I don't like this, Harworth. Let's approach with caution.
Well, we are supposed to be talking to Damascus. Is that Damascus?
I think there's only one way to find out. Hey, sexy.
Like, oh my god, you have to do better than that.
Okay, it's definitely not Damascus because it would have been a much different projection. You have wonderful stormy hair.
Thank you!
You also have very smooth, watery skin.
Like, I know.
Your name wouldn't happen to be...
Zeboim.
Oh my god, I was trying to...
Just take the shortcut if you got it.
Any time. Are you here to rescue me or what? I've been trapped here without Wi-Fi for too long.
What is Wi-Fi?
Well, you see, it's when you have an internet connection. Internet hasn't been invented in this world yet.
Oh my god, okay, stop.
Don't make me wait.
What will happen if we set you free? Shall you
I
cast a
think the
spell
better
on?
question to ask is what, like, happens if you don't?
Oh, it involves a lot of blood boiling.
If we do let you go, can you do us a favor? As payment.
Like,
You must save Gret. I have lost connection with her in the astral plane. She's not there anymore. And I am afraid she is in danger.
I don't think you realize, like, how much, like, I already want to do that, but, like, they, like, proved themselves unworthy because they couldn't come, like, save me.
Yes, but she was coming to save you.
But, like, she didn't. And, like, that's what matters here.
You clerics have an odd system of keeping one of your...
That's not a cleric. I mean, that's the witch. That's the god itself. You don't call, like, God the cleric of himself.
I was referring to, like, she has the... Ouch! That hurts! You have a system of clerics that have one at the very top. The one that you have currently is not good. You must promote Gret. And we will save you, and I will give you much more. Message, whisper, whisper.
Like, okay.
No locks?
Yeah?
Makes it nice and easy.
Very.
We go now to Gret, who, if you recall, was stabbed sort of here-ish, which is where you keep the things you need to stay alive. So not great. They're not doing great. But fortunately, that wasn't their body, that was their astral body. And so now they wake up.
I was just gonna offer you some tea, or this one was. You're joining the party.
This creature here looks like that disco ball on its face. Picture the Harworth video. Yeah.
See, I like arranging things. It's a passion of mine, a hobby. Nope. Up you get. Nope. Up you go.
Come on. Nice and sit here. There you go. And the teacup goes there. Pinky out. Oh, you're screaming a lot more than the other bodies, huh?
I don't know what that knife was. It still hurts.
Oh, yeah. That's just, you've been stabbed by one of them god-killing knives, see? Does astral damage through the astral plane to the physical plane. They're real nifty.
God. Killing.
Yeah.
I have to go.
Oh, not like that, you aren't. Besides, the other half of tea would be rude.
A big rumble happens. And the lightning on the horizon reflects the sky and below. And Harworth and Quamis wake up.
Oh, tea, just like I wanted.
Oh. It's like waking up from a very real dream. It was real.
Wow, shucks, looks like she got out after all. Well, ain't that something?
Gret, are you okay?
I have to She's free.
Like, totally. You forgot your stick or something.
Thank you.
I know I'm not allowed to sit with you, so okay.
There's a messed up system up in here.
I got my hair done, so it's okay.
Free.
Recognize this face from like the hurricane or whatever?
This is pretty romantic.
I tried to come and save you.
Like, not hard enough.
Hey.
Let me prove myself. I'll face Damascus. I'll face him. I'll take him down for you.
Yeah, like that'll do.
All right.
I'm sorry, Gret.
Oh,
Can I help you up?
just pull him out.
I cannot heal you, but false life.
I mean, that's only going to work for a little bit. Layla's saying that you're not going to live for too much longer.
Long enough.
You got this, Gret. We will help you.
Hey, she left. Was this important? you're walking again. Oh, okay.
Well, we should probably keep up. Thank you for retrieving our bodies, and also that's a violation of privacy.
Back outside of the temple of Zeboim, the lightning has actually begun crackling around the dome again now that she's been freed, and it shoots off periodic bursts into the air and reflects down below. Waiting at the front is our friend Damien. Okay, you're like a son. You're like a son to him. You're like a son. I'm just gonna give you a certificate. You literally have no other family.
Impressive work.
What? No. I took care of it.
Really, those are some powerful weapons.
Yeah.
You have a lot of power right now. It's pretty awe-inspiring, actually.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Wasn't you able to make something of yourself a would-be god killer?
I mean, not yet. I have to. First blood rules, you know, it's like vampires.
Yes. Rules, of course. So restricting, aren't they? Wouldn't you rather follow the passions of your own heart?
I mean, that sounds real nice, but unfortunately, I am sworn to serve Damascus and no one but Damascus. So.
Why? Because he took everything you loved away? That doesn't mean there is nothing left to love. And you do not love Damascus. He hurt you, and he should not get away with it. Feel that anger, feel that pain, and be inspired by your feelings.
What's up, Damien? Did you do that god killing?
I think Gret needs a persuasion roll. Sure. Persuasion roll. Yeah, I really hope she doesn't persuade you. 'Cause I have an idea. Right. It's gonna be 10 to persuade.
Did you kill her?
No. I did.
Oh, taking your time on it, I see.
Yeah. You know, you made these to kill any god, right?
Yeah, that's what I forged them for. I'm just gonna stand over here. I'm not looking
Because if you think of me as your own son,
Uh-huh. And I love you, Damien. I'm proud of you. Oh.
you're gonna do a dramatic thing? Come on!
He's so annoying. He's not theatrical at all. I hate him.
In a bit of a rush.
A bright light explodes outwards. Ethereal wings blossom from their back, flutter, shrivel, and dissolve. Yeah, they're beautiful, ethereal, just like that.
That was just the avatar form. This is the true form of Damascus.
Oh, he's real big. I forgot how big he was. Crap.
Oh, it's like one of those games where you kill the one and they get bigger. And
What games are you playing?
This gigantic celestial being has grown several times their size lightning strikes from the sky and from below, electrifying into the celestial.
Okay! Everyone, kill that thing!
I'll blind it! Call curtain!
Give me the knife! Thunder step! Okay!
Deeper, Harworth! Deeper!
My face is burning! This gun is hot!
Harworth!
Knife.
Fly!
And the celestial, with one last gasp,
I admit, I messed up.
It feels so good to be back. I couldn't have done it without you. Harworth?
You okay, Harworth?
Oh, just a little bit of a burn!
We should get him home. And you?
We should get home.
I'm unarmed.
Zeboim?
Like, yeah, just a second.
Take your time, girl. You have earned it.
No.
I smell like hot dogs!
My queen,
Like you.
send us home.
Lightning bolt.
and each of their atoms dissolve into themselves. Zeboim's not great at teleport. And then they recreate themselves on the mortal plane. In like a typical tavern. That's like normal and not different than another.
Hey, a tea just like I ordered!
Why don't we have a sit down?
This is just an ordinary tavern with nothing odd or unusual about it whatsoever. It's like something seems off, but I can't put my finger on it, you know?
Well, it seems refreshing to me. I think I am done with this adventurer's journey. I always thought that I was a true bard. But no, I'm a freak.
You're not a freak, Quamis.
No?
You're a warlock.
I'm a warlock! I knew it the whole time.
Well, if you want to stay here in this calm, pleasant, relaxing place, suit yourself.
Everyone, I shall tell you the tale of Gret Stormchaser. Gather, gather.
And what about you, Harworth?
Well, you know, I've learned a lot of things. Saw a lot of great people. I had rabbit ears for a little bit. That was fun. But now I'm back here where there's taxes. What happened?
Hey, you can follow the rules, or you can follow your heart.
Tax evasion it is.
Our heroes have found themselves back in the mortal plane, not entirely unharmed, and they've changed a little bit. And Zeboim is back to her old sea witchy self, causing chaos and evil, and the hero's fun somehow. That's what that is. Thank you all so much for coming. We'll see you again later, but not next week. Because we have a special show next week on yegDND.